Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be primarily on ship designs. For the lower levels, we'll be starting out with, I'll do a couple battle barge ones that I've seen work pretty well at low levels. This is just going to be one of them. You don't need any anti-mortars at all, but if you use something like this, and then you can put some iron on it, something like that. And for the special, do not put engines. Use a splash. That's a pretty good base hit for lower levels. And of course, shipyard. Okay, that's not it. If you have dock, let's say you have at least dock level 4 or dock level 5. You should have 6 by that, and it'll fit. Looks like 3 of them. Hopefully, you do have 7. I had 7 or if you have 7, you could fit it. 6 can't, but something like that. And also for lower levels, something that I made a ton of these, and they work great. Put steel, or if you want lower repair times, you can put iron, which is almost instant repair. So I mean, you could do that. Whatever you want, and then put hardened barrels. It doesn't matter what hardened barrels you have on it, but that's fine. And then autoloader. If you use those, which I have a ton of them, then they do great, and you can use them in raids, but you're not the best in raids, you know. And also the good news is you can go all the way down to dock level 5, which hopefully y'all have. Alright, so Leviathans, or Arbiters are skipping Leviathans. Basically, you can use the same design with just a bunch of thuds, autoloaders, and that, and it's not too high. If you want, you can put up to, that. During a raid, though, if you have the steel, or not the steel, the iron, with the raid event repairs, it's pretty much instant repair. And the other ones will be instant repair, so you can keep going and going and going and going. Alright, so Leviathans, though, I recommend for a good base fleet for Leviathans, something that you should have. I guess one of those, and then if you have peacemakers, use those. But you could also do something like this. Guess not. There we go. One more. Yeah, I didn't have these when I was a lower level. Oh, that's why. You should have that by the time you have Leviathan, and put some splash on them. There we go, and something like this. What I used for mine, I had this, but I think one anti-mortar should be fine. And to make one of these fleets, you need to have a dock level of 6, 9. You have to have a dock level 9. But you could also, if you have 8, see how it's over. I believe if you just did this, no, that doesn't do it. No. Alright. Let's see. Let me experiment. I think you can just go down one more cutlass. And down 1, and this should be fine. Should it? Should it not? Nope. Okay. Go down this, and there we go. So there's a good fleet that you can use, and it does 5,000, which is not that bad. For missiles, a missile fleet. By the way, you don't really need the armor, but if you want to upgrade armor, you can do that too. I don't really like armor on my ships. Do something like this. Also going to show you something that works well for upper or higher levels too. Alright. So use this. That, and I guess maybe reactive armor. And then you can play around. See if it's in dock level 8. You can play around with armor. I believe you may or may not be able to go up see if this works dock level 8. I don't. Nope. Okay, so for dock level 10, for people who have it, you can do something like this. You can put, not that. You can put titanium on it, I believe. Put this up to 3, and this one is engines. Engine 3, and back down to steel. I don't use this, but it's actually pretty good because the fuel boosters, it does do pretty good. Or if you wanted, you could do lasers, and that will work fine. And if you want, you can put titanium, and there we go. So that one will work as well. By the way, I'm not touching the rest of them because I know if you have dock level 10, this all works. So that one's a nice first fleet. Now, for Seawolves, I know a lot of people probably want to know about Seawolves. Okay, so obviously for Seawolf you want engines. Let's go save your lower level. You have engine 1, you'll probably have solid fuel boosters 2, and you want lasers 2 or 3, doesn't matter. So what you can do, if you have A's, you can do, which I know some people have, you do something like this. And there we have it like that. And whatever armor you really, I think you can do this. It's not that, oh, whoops, no wonder. I was like, wait, where's the weight? Okay. So there we go, there's that. And you can put up to this. And then repair times, that, not much, 3 minutes. That's with the event. 11 minutes without. That makes sense. So you can do something like that. But if you don't, you can always exchange this for a 2. And there's still a good fleet. 2 does pretty nice, and you should have all of that. But for the higher levels, Shipyard 2, I'm not going to go into that. But if for a higher level, you can have this, that you want. You'll probably want 2. Let's say you only have 2. And you can do something like that. But if you don't, too bad. Sea Scorpions, the best for first fleet. You can do something like this. Or if you want, you can change these two, and if you have them actually, if you can change these two to M's, there's another good one. If you have, and of course you have C, you can always do that. Pretty nice fleet. Alright, so floating fortresses. This is the last one I'll cover. Next one I'll do prize ships. Like I'll go over the Goliath. Not gonna. I might do Barracuda. I'll do some I'll do a Hammerhead one. Actually, no. Hammerheads and floating fortresses are pretty much the same. I'll basically do Barracuda, Goliath, Destroyer, Light Cruiser, and Battle Cruiser. I'll do those. I'll save the big ships for last. Alright, so here we go. You'll want this. This is for people who are rising. If you've already been playing the game, sorry if I'm messing with the mic. My bad. Alright, so this is a missile fleet. You don't want the assault missiles. If you have those siege missiles, you could easily just do something like this. And there's your fleet. Rock hard. Or you could do this. Either way. And then that will do good, and you could even upgrade these to B. At least 2 of them. I don't know if 3 of them, and I don't know if the 4th one will fit. The 4th one fits. See? And there we go, and it does 9,000 building damage, which is nice. Another thing you could do is switch this out for some of these missiles or some of these missiles. Say if you do 3s, won't fit, I don't think. Nope. Oops. There you go. So you can do something like that, and that'll work just as fine, and you may be able to, let's see. Nope. Alright, so you can do Bs. But I recommend this build better, or this build more, and, of course, okay, so if you have Draconian Tech Armor, you can use M, but I recommend X, and there we go. And you can put C on. That'll give you some extra protection, and also that way if any mortars get through, then you can block them a little bit. And that's another good fleet. For mortars, okay, we'll just keep it at hammerhead because I don't want to go back to F. Might as well. You can do something like this. This is all with Draconian blueprints because Forsaken at this level is not that great. You need Draconian. For starter one, you want L's. L's are probably the best. And you can do a fleet like this, some of that, so you don't have any armor. And there we go. There's a pretty nice fleet. If you want to, you can even do engines, but I recommend splash damage. If you have mortars, if you don't have any draconian mortars, and you have something like this, you could do that. You could do this. Whatever. You can pretty much do whatever you want with shock. Now, though, this is for those people who've been playing the game. They probably have the anti-mortars already. Put a B, 2 Bs, or 4 Bs on. Put a 4, a 3, and a 2. Then put on the siege mortar. I recommend S or D. V doesn't work too well because you go too fast and you always get stuck on corners. Then after that, you put that and whole streamline. And it should be fine. Nope. That's interesting. Maybe it's... Oh yeah, my bad. 3's all around, or you can just put 3 on 1, I guess. But there we go. There's your fleet, and you can even fit some C's in there to get that extra protection. And there we go. So 1 C on each, and that's a nice fleet there. Going back to all B's, switch up the armor, and let's try X, 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 and actually let's switch this to C for those of you who are clumsy. That's too heavy, so you have to go back down to A's. That's why you have X. I know, because a lot of people like Draconian armor. Alright. I don't ever use Draconian armor on my Forsaken ships, because that doesn't work. And there we have it. That fleet works too. That's what a lot of people could use. I don't know. A lot of people use A's instead of B's. I figured out that for the B's. Pretty nice. I haven't used it yet. And see, that's all for now. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you want, you can ask for a specific ship and weapon combo for me to show you on. I'll have 2 more ship design videos, and then I will also make a base hitting video. We'll see when that is. So please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more stuff like this, and base hits and more. Chief off.